Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Trevor's Tabletop. I'm Zach,
And I'm Pepper.
and today we're back with another episode of Take My Money, where we look at some current crowdfunding projects on Kickstarter and some on GameFound for projects related to board gaming stuff. Um, and yeah, we're going through these kind of like we did last time. We're doing something a little bit different, where we're just giving really our initial impressions of these ones. We've just kind of clicked names that look interesting to us from the Board Game Geek homepage, and now we've got the tabs open, and we're just going to kind of give our immediate thoughts on these ones. So let us know which ones look interesting to you, which ones you're maybe backing already, which ones you're looking forward to backing. If because I think we're only going through the 28th currently, so I think there's more out there. So let us know what you're interested in.
Yes. First up, we have Champions of Wind and Fire. Pair this game with Earth, and you have a real banger. The Epic Dragon Building Game. A lot of backers, over 280,000 bucks, over a week to go. Cover and name they're mid for me. Cover's kind of cool. Looks kind of Harry Pottery. What are they flying through these rings? Racing through the air on dragons and not
Wow, Pepper,
broomsticks.
have you even watched Harry Potter
Oh
flying
my
through
gosh.
rings? Was
They're
it a mini
doing
game?
something. They're doing something. Oh, I like the board. I like the board. I like these. They look like wooden tokens, and you're bringing them over, I assume, to your personal board, filling out rows or trying to get to the top. I don't know what you're doing, but I like it. Bright colors.
A lot of looks like a lot of dice as well.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this
Custom
is
dice.
actually has got me kind of interested. This is one that I don't believe I've seen anything for. It's usually following a bunch of other content creators in the board game space, and it seems like everyone else will pop up with all the new Kickstarter games, but I don't know that I remember seeing anything on this one. But yeah, it does. The production looks pretty solid. Um,
Yeah,
I
this.
don't know, little mixed on the actual artwork itself. Don't hate it, but I don't immediately love it. Kind
Yeah,
of in the middle for me.
it's not
But then the rest
offensive,
of it,
and it's not. I could see it growing on me, but it's not
yeah.
initially one that I'm like, oh, that's my favorite artwork. It's a little different than just like a lot of the normal artwork that we do see that kind of blends together. But oh my goodness, metal coins, deluxe, wooden token. Oh my goodness, yeah, this one. Oh boy, Johannes. Does he like? He likes the heavy games. Is this going to be your game? I split you choose dice drafting. Okay. Okay, pretty cool. So yeah, you're trying to win tournaments, draft things, get your not your dinosaur, your dragon, get your dragon going good. I I like it. I'm interested. We're starting off with a banger here.
I
Um,
agree.
I
This
like
is
this one a lot.
yeah, this is something I'm gonna have to look into because I'm liking the look of that
Okay,
quite a bit.
upgrades, upgrades. Okay, advanced. Oh, so there's like an advanced and family game mode. I also like that. Solo mode. Oh my goodness. This is checking all the boxes. We don't have to look at any other projects. This is pick of the week. What do we got? We got the deluxe. We got the regular edition. Uh, $52. Deluxe edition. 78 bucks. It's pretty expensive. Get even more stuff for 102 bucks. And then even more and a fifth player, which we don't care about that. We never play that high. So
Yeah, yeah, that's
expansions.
it's a little more on the expensive side, but a lot of games are getting more and more expensive now, so it's tough to find too many things on Kickstarter GameFound that are cheap, so to say.
Yeah. And November of this year with $20 shipping. So
Mhm.
it's, yeah.
Yeah, shipping's typical now, it seems like, which is unfortunate. It really makes it tough, especially if there's a chance that it'll hit retail, I
Yeah.
think, for me.
Yeah. But looking forward to that one. It's going to be hard to beat. But Ken, whatever your name is, Dionysia, whatever your name is, D, Greek tragedy in your pocket. $1,500, 1,500 backers, $29,000. I'm not into all this Greek stuff.
Only
Yeah,
56 hours to go, so
yes.
we're filming
Oh,
this a little bit
oopsie.
in advance, so uh, there won't be much time by the time you see this, so definitely go check it out. But yeah, it's a 1 to 2 player game, it looks like it said.
Oh, yep.
Which is this? Oh, yeah, this is one of the
It's
wallet games.
it's that one guy. That guy that
It's
I
that
know
one
is
guy
fake.
that we see all the
Fake.
time with another wallet game. So yeah, it's these like we've probably said a number of times. Don't know which ones are the best of the
We
best.
will say it
Uh,
until the day we die. That is what we'll say every time one of these comes on.
Especially when you see there he's got 72 created, most of which are probably these style of games, and I'm sure there are some really great ones out there. I don't know if this one will be one of those or not.
Yeah.
I think there was just recently to another kind of one of these mythology like cheaper, smaller games as well. So uh, must be a hit of a theme right now. Uh, I like this symbology and the
Yeah.
potential stacking of cards on top of each other and how that
Yeah.
works. Maybe that could be really interesting.
Yeah.
Not initially
Definitely.
sure, but
Creating the scenes and it's a cool theme. So I
I like
like
the
it.
artwork.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, price will that be print and play $3 if you are into print and plays. This should be an easy one. Probably all these games are going to be ones that you can do that. All of his kind of pocket games, not all of the games we're covering today. And then $12 for a version there. So yeah, I'm as interested in this one as I am pretty much every one of these pocket games, and that is looking for June of 2025. So
Should be a
yeah,
quick turnaround potentially. And yeah, I guess I've never backed one of these, so I don't know how on time these usually are, but I would guess you could go check some of the more recent ones they've done and see comments. If people are complaining that they have not gotten their stuff yet, then you will maybe know what to expect. But if everyone's getting their stuff and they're having a good time, yeah.
there you go. Oh boy. What are we on to here? Suriya. When the sun fades, a great war begins. An asymmetric deck building war game with a 5 minute setup and a 10-minute learning curve. Okay, I like that. I like a lot that I'm hearing. I don't know about war game. It sounds
Yeah.
fun, but I don't know if those are the games that I like. But deck building, 5 minute setup, 10-minute learning curve.
It's
Five
saying
of them.
60 to 120 minutes. That's the part that scares me because you're telling me in some there it is that good where you can learn a game that quickly, but usually
Yeah,
with the longer games, it doesn't seem like that actually ends up being the case. But this does actually look a lot simpler than I would have initially
yeah.
thought because it's the kind of battlefield there. It actually looks kind of a lot smaller than some other ones.
Yeah, and it's pretty bare. It's not like a lot of these where you have tiles with 20 symbols on them, and then
Hmm.
100 tiles covering the map. So this one, I like the artwork on this one, and ooh, they're stacking up. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Or are they? What? I believe that's a stack of things, but it looks,
That's what I think
is
it's
that just
stacked
a
with.
base on it? A textured base? It looks like they got some bases off to the side. Interesting. High
Hmm.
ground must have some sort of play into here. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And if I mean, there's so many games. I doubt I will look more into it, but I could see a world where I would be interested in this. Ooh, some
Yeah,
awesome characters.
I,
Like,
I would say there's something about this one that at least makes it feel a little bit different, a little stand out a little bit compared to some of the other. Like, yeah, when I hear kind of a war game with kind of a space feel to it, I'm always thinking, oh, here's epic 4 or 5, 6 hour game, tons and tons of components and everything. But this doesn't initially necessarily look
oh, but
quite like that. It looks like it's got a lot of stuff.
they're still gonna have the price there. They're gonna have $119 for that core
Looks
play.
like you're still getting
Yeah.
good. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Do you get the minis in the core?
What is in the core? The core, does have a good amount of minis. Uh, oops, a nice tray. Yeah, this one, I mean, the simplicity, I think that's the thing that is hooking me here is just the promise of seemingly easy to get to playing game, where I can get maybe an epic space war experience, uh, and can actually understand what's going on.
Right.
So hopefully it is that.
When is that one delivering?
That one is March of 2026.
Yeah.
So a
A
little
little bit
later.
out.
Who is that for created? Ooh, boy.
Spokes, a colorful cycling board game. And Pepper, this was one that I did actually look at beforehand. When I saw this, I was like, that seems interesting. And then I saw the board and I was like, okay, I could maybe
Oh,
really like what's
goodness.
going on here.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, this one's doing pretty good, pretty decent, I would say. But when I looked at the game, it was maybe a little simpler than I had hoped for. Um, it looked interesting. I could see myself still maybe getting this one at a later date if it comes to retail. But I believe, 'cause I think I watched, what's his name, Slicker Drips or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
I so you're going around this rondel of your tire there, and then using the wooden piece, you're switching that out with a wooden piece somewhere on the board, and then you can move your bike as far as you can along one color.
Oh, okay.
But then other people could potentially use that path as well,
Yep.
and I think they could like draft it. I looked at it like the beginning of the campaign. I think this one was a longer one, so it's been a few weeks, but um, that was the part that I wasn't 100% sure of because I was like, okay, so you're going to be kind of following similar tracks. So, I mean, there are
Mhm.
some decisions to be made, but um, yeah, if you're kind of just doing what the other person is doing,
Yeah.
I was hoping for maybe a little bit more to it,
Yeah,
but I could be wrong. That was just my feelings from watching a playthrough of it.
yeah, I think that just comes down to how does it actually play. I mean, it
Yeah.
seems simple, but it
Hmm.
could feel really clever in actuality. So
Yeah.
I'm somewhat interested. I was more interested in the cover than I am the board. I was like, whoa, what's going on with this board? There's so much. This is a big old mess, but a nice abstract mess of manipulation that I enjoy. So was that 36 bucks there? I assume just kind of one version here. Shipping March 2026. So a ways out, quite a ways out. But it's better to uh, say that and deliver early than say we're coming
Other
up
way
next
around.
week.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh boy, falling. And this is what I do when I'm on a bicycle almost every time. A one to four player resource management engine building board game. Artwork coming from whatever artist I'm into, but 1,000.
That's close.
I knew I wasn't gonna have a chance. Very sorry, but good art. I do like the art. 93,000 bucks. This is something they were talking about the towers that are falling and they're managing their resources, keeping their resources. And I'm like, what? Are you tipping towers over in this game? And I'm very disappointed. I'm not seeing a 3D tower in this game from the little BGG description that I saw. Um,
Yeah, I'm surprised. I was when I heard of this name, I really liked the thought. I'm like, okay, we're having something fall. What? Or I was very interested in what it was, and this was the other one. I think I looked at a little bit, but didn't get as into because there's a little bit more going on in this one. I think. So I don't know as much about this one, but I like the artwork. I like the idea of. I think you're from the sound of it, you were like building things, but then like this falling. I don't know what it's like. It's falling into some hole that opened up. There's like this planet thing, and you're trying to take the resources out of it, and it's going on. I don't know how the game plays, but it made me think of. I am totally Whistle Mountain.
oh, Whistle Mountain?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I could see it. I think I did have a flash of Whistle Mountain a little earlier looking at this game. I don't know why, but it is weird that we both have that random feeling of Whistle Mountain.
and probably nothing like it.
But yeah, it looks looking a little more Euro-y, maybe than
Yeah,
I was
definitely.
expecting here, um, but it looks cool. Looks like it's got a couple good, nice wooden pieces. Some, I mean, probably polarizing artwork. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I would guess that you're
Board,
either gonna like it or
dual layered
not.
boards, player boards with a bunch of people. Yeah, this is looking a lot more like a Zach game.
I mean, Capstone Games, I think, is helping distribute it, so
Oh yeah,
it doesn't surprise me that I think they tend to do
yeah.
kind of mid to heavyweight Euro games. So
Yeah, we got $61 for the standard pledge, all in 112. Looking to deliver October 2025. So they have
yeah,
Capstone helping them out. That should help.
I think the price was why I kind of didn't look into it much further, just because I was hoping, with Capstone, if it is well received, hopefully should be able to get it after the fact,
Yeah,
especially after you add shipping on another 20. It's getting up there,
yeah, yep.
and I've got a lot of unplayed Euro games.
He does. A few, just a couple. Fame and Fable, fantasy board game, competitive monster battling quest combining hand management, strategy, and push your luck. I think I read that wrong, but I read it in order, but I did not emphasize the things I should have. 4,422 backers. Very successful. Oh my goodness. 286,000. I
Yeah,
like a little trippy kind of artwork, a psychedelic kind of look to it. I like the wooden pieces.
I like the wooden
Like
pieces as
that.
well.
I don't know
I
about
don't
the
know
art.
if Yeah, I don't know if that would have brought me in, and I think the main reason we probably did this because we saw it had 4,400 backers. Um, so yeah, it's doing very well, and yeah, I don't. There's another one that I don't know if I hate the artwork, but I don't love it. It's a
Yeah,
little strange, but I do like those, screen printed wooden pieces. Um,
yeah. 37 bucks.
really
That's
tell what's
four
going on with
pledge.
this one.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. How to play? Do they have a nice quick thing? Read the rules. That's not
Let's
an
sit here and read the whole rules, Peppa.
Your turn. You recruit allies, you use your traits on deployed allies, and you combat a monster. So, kind of making me think of Regicide, where you're just using
No,
these simple cards and combating different things. I don't know how the combat works in this one, but I like that one. So, that little bit of borrowed trust that I'm throwing on here is helping it out a little bit, but I don't think I'm going in on this one. It's just not an art that really drives me in, and I think that for your simple little small game, I think I have to. Uh, I like it when it has a really nice production, and it's just not doing it for me. Uh,
yep.
39 bucks. Looking for January of 2026. And shipping, not too bad. We go on to Garden Canasta. I've never experienced Canasta. You feel like you might have some tiny experience with it.
Yeah, I feel like I probably don't actually, but I don't know why, but I have this memory from childhood of my grandma who played. I think we had like this Hoyle card game thing that had a bunch of different card games and stuff, and I think she said she liked to play Canasta with Jasper. So I don't remember if we were actually playing Canasta in that, or if maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. I was pretty young, so but I seem to recall Canasta. I never like played it growing up or anything, so I'd have to assume that that had to be on that game. So I don't know
It
if I
must
ended
have
up
been.
playing it or not.
It must have been. But I like the look of this. This is like a more realistic, kind of dirty version of Point Salad. Is kind of what this is giving me, and I'm
Point
like,
dirty.
Point Dirty. Um, Dirty Salad. I think I like this look better. I actually really like this artwork for these veggies.
I like it quite a bit as well. It's really great, a really great look, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't mind if they made a point salad version with that same art.
Yeah. So I mean, if you like canasta and you want kind of like a souped up version with seemingly a few extra things added in, I assume you can still play base game with
So
this. Then I was a fan of the game. I might consider getting this. Uh,
Yeah, I might have to look at how it's actually played because in my head I'm assuming Canasta is like some higher player count game, and yeah, maybe if it is good at lower player count, just because its art is really great looking.
500
I
points,
guess
300 points. Oh my goodness.
how much is this going for?
This one is going for 28 bucks for a game, which is a little much for a game you can just play on the old Hoyle video game. Or as I always called it, Holy. Uh,
I think I always call it that too. That's what
yeah.
I just assumed it was.
10 bucks, only 10 bucks for shipping, so that
Hmm.
helps it out a good bit.
Yeah, I might look into this one a little bit more. This might be what Kickstarter is all about. What it's all
I
about.
I think so. I think so. This is right there. This is right there. Yeah, you better look into it. It could be the next cribbage for you. Oh, and then we got Coral Castle, a magical mermaid card drafting game. Play as a mermaid and grow an underwater garden in this card drafting strategy game.
We're sticking with the garden theme. 342 backers, 27,000. A little over a week to go.
Ooh, is this going to be a cover of the year for the Dice Tower? Is this going to be a contender if they even see it? I mean,
If
it
they see it,
could be
it might
seen.
be.
I
It
could
might
see it.
be.
It looks really nice, and they usually like to have a lot of underwater type of themed
That's
covers.
that's true. They do tend to like those.
I really
Yeah,
like it. Now
yeah,
that I'm
that's
looking at it
fine.
more, I'm like, it's really nice. And if that's foil, if that's gold foil kind of on the edge there, oh boy, in person, it's gonna look amazing. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I don't know if it's that good for me, but it's
This is the
good.
best cover of the year. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
Okay, we got pearls though, and best production. My goodness. Cards are meh. But everything else. Card drafting game. Nice simplicity.
Yeah, the look of the cards is a little
Yeah.
underwhelming.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the look of the cards. Board is pretty blah.
I'm not really sure what's going on the board there.
Combo-tastic. I like combos. I like building a garden.
Okay, I could maybe see myself.
Tracks,
I like how
tracks,
those are
tracks.
going up there. It could be good.
Okay, collect tentacles, mermaids. Ooh, the board game geek. I trust him. What is he? Has no downtime thanks to simultaneous drafting and playing cards that brings together
Board game
powerful
geek.
combo.
Did you
The
say the
game.
board game geek?
I think I said it wrong. The Game Boy geek. The board game geek is not to be trusted, but Dan King, the Game Boy geek, can be. Short term and long term. Ooh, we got some coral here. Okay, it's getting better. It kind of started hot, and but then it built up back at the end. And I'm decently
Yeah,
interested.
I just I'm on the edge of liking some of the stuff, but then another part of me is just like, ah, man, some of this just. I think it's just because of how good games look nowadays. It's
Yeah.
making it very, very difficult to be like less than what, you know, 15 years ago would have been considered an amazing looking game. Uh,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's what,
I mean, I
49
like what
bucks?
they're saying for like
Um,
mechanisms and stuff.
yeah.
So, if that ended up, if it ended up all being really good stuff, I could get over the look of it, but
Yeah.
that definitely helps.
For sure. For sure. I was looking for it December with 89 for the all-in, 65 for the deluxe, and only 49 bucks for the standard edition. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that one, hopefully. And then, oh boy, the tiny epic Dungeons Adventures. So I don't know. Have they done an adventure kind of series in this line of games yet? A campaign style.
I'm actually not sure. They may have. I don't know if they have or not. But yeah, there's a lot of them in this series. It's doing very well. I mean, people continue to love them, so keep pumping them out. I mean, they're printing money.
My goodness,
Almost 13,000
12,000. Oh
backers.
my goodness. Gameland Games, they've cracked the code. I have Tiny Epic Zombies. That's my only experience with it. I've enjoyed it with my plays of it, and I'm interested in getting more in a campaign version of one of these games. Probably the thing that would do it and would put me over the edge to actually go buy another one, unless I just really got into one of the themes. But they got a lot of really good themes out there. Um,
Yeah, we actually just recently played Tiny Epic Vikings, and it was so-so.
okay, he hates it. Um,
I think it's I compared it to the recent Clans games, Midgard
oh, yeah.
games, and I would have rather played one of those over that. So
Mm.
unfortunately, compared it to that.
Oh, dang. But hopefully this is good. And for people who know everything in this series, just let us know what are the best in this franchise.
What are the best of the best?
Did he jinx it? Did he find the one terrible one with the Vikings? I wouldn't be surprised. Um, yeah, they always have a good production in their stuff.
They do.
You know what they're about. There's a ton of content on these. What are the price? What does the price go for this? $49 for the deluxe bundle. Not too bad. They are pretty small. Premium print and play, $20. Base game 35. Deluxe game 40. It's a bit much for kind of a smaller game, but they are like really
The
well done
production is
small
really
games.
good. I mean, it was for Diony Epic Vikings. The production was very, very solid.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
And we've got Masterland. Once upon a time, in a land of pure imagination, a raging war will decide the fate of the fantasy realm. My gosh, that sounded generic. Um, like, good, it works. But I'm like, oh, they're checking all these boxes.
Getting
Uh,
all the words used.
but it works. It works. And $5,200, 113 backers. Artwork's nice and cartoony. There's cartoony that I don't like, but I like this one actually. And seeing some of the landscape, I like it. I think it has charm.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's not. I don't hate it, but it's very much giving me vibes of like an unstable unicorns or something.
oh,
So
yep.
that's why it makes me a little worried, I guess, after seeing that artwork. Initially, that box did not give me that feel, but now seeing that artwork, I'm a little more nervous,
You're
personally.
nervous. Oh my goodness. Right back now, components. Got the four lands. You got your kingdom. Bunch of cards. Looks like very simple symbology. Some lots of fighting. Lots of swords. Building cards once per turn, exchange one resource. That doesn't sound too unicornsy. If you
I
play
would
or
agree.
discard this
I would
card,
agree.
all players lose one something, draw a card. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, we got some PlayStation buttons, rule book, add-ons. We got some pins, an art book, a play,
Ooh, Pepper's favorite, the play mat.
the play mat. These aren't bad.
The play mat bundle.
Oh my God, 60. Dungeon Twist, our first board game. Their first board game, not ours. We had nothing to do with this. It looks like a wild fun. Otherwise, this is $28 for the standard pledge. Combo pledge 55 to get that other game. Master pledge $88. It looks simple. I didn't actually. Okay, here's the gameplay. Farm resources, raise your defenders, deploy your army, and battle. Last one standing wins. So it probably is kind of a battling game, like you were maybe afraid of attacking your opponents.
Yeah.
Not one we're going to go in on, but
Yeah. From the sounds of it, there might be a little bit more to it that I might enjoy
this is
than one of
also
those.
what
But
Kickstarter is made for. This is number
yeah.
two.
Yep. And we've got Manhattan Project Energy Empire. One of the best regarded modern board game returns with a new look, beautiful components, and an all new expansion content. 88,000, 1,400 backers, 12 days to go.
And
I
it's
guess the only thing I see on
acknowledging
here is Luke
acknowledging the
Glory.
tribal chief on that cover. That's what I see.
Oh, now, yeah, I did not see that until just now, and now that is all I can see. Uh, but yeah, this one being from Luke Glory, what has me a little bit more excited. Speaking of Whistle Mount, or no, Whistle,
Yeah,
is it Whistle Mount?
yeah,
I'm getting confused.
yeah.
Whistle Stop is the other one. It's Whistle
Yeah,
Mountain,
Whistle
yes.
Mountain. Yep.
Yep. So yeah, I'm excited. I have never looked into the old version of this one, because yeah, I think this is just bringing that old game back. So this is one I did see some content go up. I did not watch it yet, but I might look into this one a little bit more just because of the designer, and then yeah, it's kind of a Euro game. But like I said, I do have a lot of them, so it'll be dependent on price as well. Because yeah, this is definitely getting Pepper's excitement levels up. Look at him; he is loving
This
this.
is
He's like,
the
"Wow, the
this
Luke Laurie."
look at that beautiful board. I don't know. I'm not buying into that. This is the deluxe version. I guess it's not supposed to be like a super colorful nature type game, so I guess it makes sense. Does
It's true.
it
It
feels kind
does.
of like Whistle Mountain, like a very clean, not trying to put a lot of detail into the board.
Well,
Uh,
this board is making me think of Toledo, which is an amazing game that I love, but the board is not inspiring.
what the
Does not
heck is
inspire
this?
good thoughts.
What is this cover? This that oh, Cold War expansion. I'm like, that does not look like this combines with this in any way. Um, it does. $72, Canada. Energy Empire, this new version. I like the cover. I do like the
I
cover.
do like the cover as
I forget
well.
what the old cover looked like. But I do like that. And I like Luke Glory. I like his design, so I'd be interested in this. Ooh, wooden coins, metal coins. Replace the cardboard coins with these exclusive metal coins. Those are wooden coins if I've ever seen them. Look at the thickness. You do not make metal coins that thick,
Wow.
but both good. So I'm
Yeah,
interested in this one.
I kind of just been so spoiled that I just expect things to look nice and fun and stuff, and that looked like old school spreadsheet Euro game. If we're bringing it back, we need to make this look a lot funner than that, but maybe it makes sense of the theme. I don't know.
Yeah, it could. It
It
could.
just gets, it's like, I just wish it was a little bit more to it. Doesn't mean it can't be a great game, and I got over it for Toledo, even though that was not a great production um, overall.
Mhm.
So I could get over it with this if it's an amazing game.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it. You saw all those reviews. Well, then on to Stack City. We got one. I got this one and the next one are not funded at this moment. So if you are interested, you have to go help them out. This one has 12 days to go, so it's still almost 2 weeks. 16,000 of its 37,000 gold, 245 backers. The three-dimensional city building board game. And this is one I saw those pieces. And I was like, Stack City, the name intrigued me because I'm like, are you stacking things, creating a city? Is it 3D? And it looks like that's what it is. I look at this picture, I'm like, okay, I want to play that game. I want to play with the pieces of this game. I don't even want to just play the game. I want to play with these pieces like a 5-year-old child.
Yeah, I do like the look of it a lot, but it also gives me vibes of Tokyo Highway, which was a game that lured me in and I did not like at all. So it's got me worried, even though
This
it
is
has nothing to do
Foundations
with
of
this game.
Rome right here.
It's making me think of Acquire actually, because I think
Okay.
Acquire has one of those where you put the pieces into certain places, but I do it doesn't have the building up like this.
Yeah,
So. I do like the look of it quite a bit. This one could be a sneaky one. I'm not
nice.
sure why it's not doing a little bit better.
I like the engine building. I like that when you invest in a card, you get to gain rewards, and you keep banking off of it. I think that is really smart. I like that quite a bit. So that's from the Rado family of reviewers. Um, I really like that water tower. I don't know, something about that water tower. I'm like, that's the main character right there. That's the MVP of these pieces. I really like this. I really like the look of this one.
Remember, you better back it if you want it to
I
get
better back it.
funded.
I better put 8,000 into this to
I'm
make.
gonna have to read comments as to why this is not funding. Well, I guess we can look at the only thing I can think of is the price, possibly.
That's true.
Because it
What is the
looks, I
price?
mean, I guess maybe they don't have clear how to play kind of thing. I assume they would if they've got those reviews. Um,
Interested in supporting the
Not a
game.
game or
You
a
can
part of a
receive
game.
12 random. Well, there we go. That's what I said I wanted to do. I just wanted to play with the pieces. I can just get 12 pieces.
Maybe you'll get 12 water towers. Then you won't know which one's the main character.
Uh, 69 sweet dollars here for the base game. That's a little much.
Yeah,
A
ooh,
little
and
much.
150. Ooh. Yeah,
Pardon.
69, and then what's the
It helps you name some cards for 149. So if you want your name, if you want to
oh.
name some cards,
Okay, well that's then you don't need that. At least it's just one
like
pledge
five
level then pretty much outside of
founding.
wanna really invest in this one.
Yeah,
But a December timeline, I guess what do we got for the shipping?
shipping $15 for us.
So at least that's a for higher price, 7, 9, yeah,
Yeah,
80.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like 100
I
bucks.
could explain it. I'd have to look into this one and see if it is a little crunchier, heavier than it maybe looks. Because if it is kind of a light game, it is a hefty price. If it were that,
Yeah. Oh, it just looks so good. It looks so good,
it does
though.
look good.
I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know. Might have to look at the comments too to see what people aren't liking or what they're hoping
yeah,
changes. Because yeah, I mean
I'm not
it's
sure.
what's it about halfway?
About halfway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. I think you kind of want to get at least a little bit past the halfway point early on in the campaign. But yeah,
We'll
we'll
see.
see.
We will see. And then on to another one, which is not quite funded here. It's got 15,000, almost 16,000 of a 25,000 goal. Over 2 weeks ago, 268 backers, and that is Sudds and Malone. Which, as you can see, it looks to be a pair of mice detectives, which kind of solving crimes, navigating the shadows of New York City in this thrilling noir board game. I don't know about you, but just that setting, those characters, I am drawn in 100%.
Yeah, it's a cute looking set of characters. Uh, don't know if the game is any good, but
Yeah.
it, I'm actually more interested in it than I would think I would normally be. Just because yeah, it's the mice and it actually has a very good look to it. I actually like that cover quite a bit.
Yeah,
That one
that
could be nominated for a cover of the year.
that might be. That might be. It says dice drafting, set collection, unique scoring, solve linked cases, follow hunches, and unravel conspiracies. I like a bunch of the more mechanical stuff they're saying there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I was kind of thinking from the sounds of it that it'd just kind of be a really story-driven thing, and I feel like those are very hit or miss for me. It depends how much story it is, how much reading you're doing. But
yeah,
yeah, if it's more mechanical but still is able to present a story,
yeah.
I'd actually like that quite a bit.
Looks like you get $45 for the detective edition. We got a nice looking board there. Lots of dice, lots of dice. Just looks like plain black, gray, and white dice. I feel like we could have done maybe something cool there, bring in some
Yeah.
animal themed symbology. But um, oh boy, the mug shots. I
I
like
do
it.
like those. That's making me think of
Oh, flock together.
Flock Together. Exactly. You knew what I was singing.
Ooh, I'm really liking this. I'm liking all this, all the artwork of the animals. I am digging. Uh,
I 100% agree.
oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah,
I
I'm
might
looking.
actually have to look at this one. This one's maybe surprise of the week.
That could be. That could be. See, what was that? That was 45 bucks for that edition. Deluxe is 65. I'm not sure. All the differences there. What are these? Dice selection, hidden information, risk versus reward, gameplay, engaging player
Hmm.
interaction.
Yeah,
This could be a big surprise hit. Looking for
kind of
December.
surprised that it's not. Well, after seeing this stuff, it's not doing a little bit better, but
Yeah, I mean, it's got some good, a lot of big reviewers talking about it as well. So
yeah.
50 bucks shipping. So I'll have to watch one
Hmm.
of those videos and see if
Yeah,
it's
I would
real.
agree. I'm definitely gonna have to look at this one a little bit more.
Yeah. And we've got some more animals. Manatee Sanctuary, a cozy family game about saving manatees. What is the one Mike DeLisio likes? Rescue polar bears or whatever that
I
is.
think something like that.
So I'm getting that from this just because of a very similar theme. For
Is there another Manatees game? Because I feel like there was just one that came out. And I
I,
thought that's what this was, and I was like, I thought that already came out, so I don't know if there is another, like an Eric Lang one. I thought because I thought he had the Fire Mountain one and then like a Manatee one, and I thought that already came out, but I guess I
I
don't know.
don't
Not this one,
know.
is it? 66,000, 1,400, 2 weeks to go.
Don't know. I don't remember that game, but oh my goodness, look at you just throwing the pieces.
In the air, say a prayer, Hail Mary.
But yeah, it looks cool. Obviously, Bright Blue here's their other aqua themed game that's going to be nominated for cover of the year. It is a very nice cover. I do like. I don't know
Which one do
what
you like better?
I think I like the blue of the base game more, but I like the close up look of the.
I like him poking through the weeds.
Yes, got Andy Reid sneaking up there, saying you got some nuggies.
Wow.
Um, but it looks good. Looks fun. Got a nice track. Some tile placement, match some symbols, place some meeples. Some kind of have not dual layered, but one layer with a hole in it to put things in on the track. Got a lot of nice stuff there. But it does say family weight, so I don't know how. I mean, I'm good with it, but it's just like other people like you. I don't know if we will. You being the snob that you are.
Well, there's got to be enough nuggies to chomp on.
Yeah, you gotta have the crunchy nugs. We're off the rails. We're off the rails. Kickstarter exclusives. Oh boy, look at all those manatees.
Do like the stickers.
Yeah,
That is one thing when they add in, like, it seems like there's been more and more kind of stranger things added to some of these
yeah.
stickers. Are one of those things that I don't mind.
Do I have to fill up my clipboard, so any
Ooh, the
stickers?
lanterns. I like lanterns placement.
I do like
I don't
lanterns.
know if that's what we're
That
getting
is
here, but
that's maybe one of the best mechanisms that's been in a game that's been around forever and a popular game, but it's not been done
I
anywhere
think
else.
it's because Tom Vassell, from what I remember, has never played lanterns, and he's a dang fool.
That's
He
it.
doesn't push it up to number 4 or number 2 on Board Game Geek.
That is, we're very sorry, Lanterns, that he's done this to you. Looks cool enough. 29 bucks for that,
That's
29
not
for that
bad.
edition, 49 for both, 89 for more. Retailers get 100 bucks.
The Green Manatee.
The mini expansion, what is he like? Radioactive or something?
He might be.
The radioactive manatee.
Swimming in those Florida waters, Pepper.
That's true. We swim with the manatees down here. $6. Shipping 6, 7, or 10, depending on what you get.
That's not bad.
Then November 2025.
This is another one I might have to look at that I initially was thinking, it's probably too late, but looks like it's got a little bit going on there.
Yeah. Black Orchestra, Resistance Expansion, and Valkyrie standalone game. You know what that is, then you know what that is. I don't know what this is. We
I
probably
feel like
found.
I've heard of Black Orchestra, but I don't know what the game is about. For some reason, I think it's a heavier game, but
Yeah,
I could just be totally making that up.
could be.
I could be thinking of something else.
What do we got? A really, really solid co-op. A co-op game. Hmm.
Okay. Not what I thought.
Okay. Interesting, giving
I feel
me.
like it's a popular one.
Yeah. I like this cover. I like this
Let's
cover for
see.
this expansion.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got tokens. It's making me think of Twilight Struggle, something like that, probably with the theming and kind of overall look of the components, but that is very head-to-head game, and this is claiming to be co-op. But we will be
Yeah,
the
it says
judge
team
of
up to conceive and enact a plot to assassinate Hitler.
that. Okay. Okay.
So ranked 506,
Wow.
7.5 rating.
Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the cover more than I like the game. I feel like a lot of these historical games don't really do much with kind of the board or different things like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, they definitely don't look appealing most of the time. I don't know what it is, but a lot of them do end up having some of the best looking covers, and it's
They
just
do.
then you end up seeing the board, and it's like, a little scary.
But yeah, so that you got an expansion, then you got a standalone game. I'd probably just go for this Valkyrie standalone
Yep.
game, knowing absolutely nothing about anything. Um, that's my call. That's my recommendation. Go get that standalone game. What is it? $58 for both of them. Just the expansion for 30, just the new game for 29. Everything for 99, which not too bad.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Yeah. September 2025 and shipping also under 20 bucks.
Yeah, that actually seems somewhat fair for a Kickstarter pricing. It looks like you can add on a bunch of different games.
Ooh, what is this? Exo World Survival. I like that cover. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I might have to look at it. Oh boy. Don't look back. Don't tell me not to do anything. The horror miniatures game. Looks like another horror themed game, whatever. Final Girl, we've got it. We've got the horror game that we are going to be playing. 696 backers, 112,000, 5 days to go. But the only thing that really drove me into this one was the kind of gameplay mat area that you're building. Like there, doesn't look that great. But when you get it all nice like this, I don't know if that's upgraded. There must be some upgraded bits. But if you make it like this, I'm like, oh boy, that would look. I don't know if it looks like a game, but it looks cool.
That's true. I
It
don't know
looks
if it looks like
immersive.
a game, but
It's a 3x3 table crafted with custom trees, textured surfaces. I'm like, apparently you just have to imagine where the 3x3 grid is. I mean, hopefully you can. It's not too complicated, but um,
that
otherwise,
would look pretty
reminds
cool.
me reminds me of Final Girl. Just you got a villain, you got some heroes, you're teaming up, trying to survive, and the artwork. I really like the look of that. It's a very familiar vibe to Final Girl. Looks like,
Hmm.
I know maybe this is just one set with a new killer, some new heroes, some new terrain.
I'd say the train's a lot less inspiring than the picture of the 3x3 there.
That is true. That is true. You gotta get creative, which we are very creative and good at crafting home crafts.
We'd have one stick standing up. There's a tree.
Oh my goodness. What was the price for this? 99 bucks for the all the core items. Or just a single core box for 50. Yeah, it's all right. I ain't gonna go in on it. I got a lot of Final Girl to explore still, so I'm good.
Yeah, I would agree.
I go on to Blasphemous, and it is blasphemous that BGG did not recommend this one. Had to go into GameFound
Hmm.
and see the other projects, and I saw this one has ended in 5 days at the time of this filming. Like it's got over 1 million. It's got 3,400 backers. I'm like, well, kind of hands are tied. We got to cover this one. We'll see if it's something that we like. What does it say it is? Board game is a competitive game for 1 to 4 players, inspired by the award-winning video game. Enter that place, a world of peril and dark redemption.
Hmm.
Okay. I feel like this is a game that already exists. I feel like I've heard that title.
It does sound familiar. Uh,
Okay,
but yeah, that's the board looks interesting. For some reason, it's giving me farming worker placement vibes. I don't know why. Maybe because that's what I always seek out, and I'm like, wow, we've got these huge, great miniatures to go out farming.
yes, a world
They're
of peril
peaceful.
and dark redemption and farming. Soybeans and sweet corn. That
I
would be
mean, look at
pretty
all
cool.
those
I
spots.
mean,
Think of all the things they could be farming.
I know. I mean, that could be the new Agricola version with the zombies.
That's true.
Pretty much what
That's
that
true.
is. Highly replayable, make your whatever unique, storybooks exclusive. Oh boy. Yeah, oh my goodness, look at that big pledge, 299.
Ooh, look at that box.
The big box that will not, I have a feeling that's not going to fit in one of our cubes, our
That
Calyx
might
cube.
not even fit on the top of
It
a
might not.
calyx.
How are you going to complete this artwork?
Looks like a 6 foot long box there.
But yeah, it does. Oh boy. Yeah, based on a video game.
Okay, well, if that's the video game, this has a very different look to that.
It really does. It's interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Maybe the video game's just about running across the bridge and they just implemented it into that one location. Dual layered
I
boards.
mean, I like the look of this, and that's probably
Yeah.
just because I keep thinking that those have to be places to farm. But I doubt that they are.
Ooh,
Ooh,
those
some really
dice. Are
nice
those
dice.
custom dice? That looks like you can take those faces off. Upgradable dice. I should have just read the big bold letters in the middle of the screen. Okay, I like upgradable dice. Nothing has done it quite as well. Actually, I haven't ever played anything since Dice Forge, but nothing has topped it for me. So I'm like, I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
I'm seeing a few
Oh
things I
my
like
goodness.
about this one.
Oh my goodness. Tell me there's farming. Tell me there's farming.
Please tell me this is about farming. Gosh, if that guy is not a farmer, I don't know what job he'd have.
70 plus 2 is 102. I like the math. I
Well,
like
they're adding the 30 there, Pepper. You go back up.
Where are
See
they
where
at?
that little disc
Oh, he's
is?
at 30. Okay, that is math. Math does check out. And we'll leave
Jeez,
it there.
Pepper.
Okay, dice checks. I would be down for like extraordinarily high amount dice checks. I don't know if we have a little bit with Forgotten Waters, but we don't really have much of that. Uh, this might be the sleeper pick. This might come out of nowhere.
I mean,
Um,
I'm starting to see why there's
we can
so many
always
backers.
pretend that there is farming. We can just scribble over some of the words in the rule
And
book.
then when they're done farming, you go onto this boss board.
There we go.
It's starting to make a lot more
That's
sense to
the
me now.
farmer's market board right there. Yeah, this
Where you have to go compete with Bertha to sell your goods. Sometimes it gets a little physical.
a little bit.
People, now the one person that's still watching at this point is a huge Blasphemous game fan, and they're like, "My gosh, these people are just destroying what this game is."
Fitting, very fitting. Oh my
But
goodness.
no, it may sound to you guys like I'm just joking around here, but I do really like the look of all this stuff,
Yeah,
and even if it isn't
neat.
farming, it's actually got me way more interested than the name. Like when I heard Blasphemous, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be miniatures, and but just the things they're showing here have me someone just have me a little more interested than some of these kind of big miniature games. That's like, they all look the same.
Yeah,
The
that's
miniatures kind of all look the same. Don't know that
yeah.
I necessarily need all those, but
Oh, but the price. But the price.
yeah,
Gonna
that's
gonna have to look into a gameplay and
Yeah.
really see
So
what's.
that 135, is that the smallest pledge?
I think so. I
Oh
think
boy.
so. I mean, what do they
Oof.
got? Yeah, I mean, at least there's not
That's
too.
a lot of boxes too.
That is. That is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment below if you're a fan of the video game and if you think that's going to be if it's going to honor it. And will this honor one of our favorite games, Champions of Midgard, the 10th anniversary edition? We already have the Jarl box, and so I'm like, what's this going to add? Is it going to add enough? You probably know. Oh, I see boats. I see three-dimensional boats. I'm completely sold.
Okay.
Uh,
I will say I guess I did technically look at this one as well.
wow.
Uh
Okay.
but I mean I saw that cover and I'm like, okay, well maybe get a that it had me thinking it could be getting like a little artwork revamp maybe, a little more kind of colorful
Yeah.
um maybe thing. So I was like, there's potential I could get this.
Is this Kamiko?
Yeah,
Who's the artist here?
but by the end I will say I was thinking probably a no.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So
Based
I'm gonna go
on
through the same disappointment that you did. Oh my God. But look at the little horn that you roll the dice through. I wish it was conforming to the actual shape of the horn more versus just being a square dice tower, but little missed opportunity there. Oh, but those ships, those dice, they're marble dice. At least some of these.
they do look really nice.
I
I
don't know
will
what
not.
version you have to get those marble dice, but it will never be made again. Okay, sure. Um, we got what's new? We got the boats. Okay, okay, good. Marble dice. Amazing, amazing. Acrylic tokens instead of cardboard. Oh my goodness. Resources. If there's just like an add-on, if we can just get the resource, get the upgrade. Are they not allowing that? Are they not allowing that?
I guess I didn't look exactly what's in the upgrade, but I thought that was for. There's like two technically like different versions here. I think,
Okay, okay.
unless they've changed some. I looked like the first day, so
Our
they might have
pledge. So
changed.
we've got Dark Mountains, Valhalla expansions, all in one box with all of this deluxeification. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, that's good. What was that price? What was that price? 200. Oh my goodness. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Okay. I forget what we've put into the game. And
I
then
don't
we got
remember.
deluxe edition, which we got wooden meeples. Wooden meeples are nice. Screen printed. It's definitely not as deluxe as these
No,
get.
it is not. And I believe the upgrade pack is to get it to that, if
Upgrade.
I remember
Oh,
right, which
oh.
is very, very disappointing.
Hmm.
So unless they added another option where you could upgrade to the other one, but I thought there was something saying they didn't.
Okay. Okay. There's a slap mark across my face here. Okay, there's gotta
I
be
know, we invest in the Jarl box.
add-ons.
And
Come
this is
on.
what we get for doing that.
Come on, there's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. My goodness, please, please don't take it away from us.
And what was shipping? Another oh
Oh
dear.
my goodness. That's
So
like
we're paying about $300 for the Champions of Midgard Anniversary Edition. That was not what I was expecting,
that's
I don't think. So I mean it's got some good stuff. I don't know if I guess you're getting a full game. Probably would be like $100 to get like the Jarl thing. So
yeah.
you're already gonna be in 100. I don't know if those things are worth 150 to
I mean, I
200.
think like okay, expansions, base game, C two. I can see 250 would be like the max, including the shipping. But I mean, There's a lot there, but it is a really great game. So I do recommend the
It
game
is.
fully
I recommend that too.
and the
Yeah,
expansions. That's just tough. That's just tough. I hope there is a way to get those at some point because those. I mean, it's a pretty good looking game, but that would
it
just take
is.
it to another level.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Thank you, Gray Fox. Oh boy. Thief's Market. You love thiefing. Any games with thieves. And I cut, you steal. Oh, you always love the cutting as well. Game of greed and thievery. 15 days ago, 328 backers, 10,000. Oh, I see a lot of custom dice. I see some wooden
I
pieces.
do like the dice.
Okay. I cut you, whatever, is always pretty unique and pretty different. We don't have many of those. The artwork's cartoony. It's all right. Symbology looks pretty clear. Split the loot. Take as many items as you want from the middle, or steal someone else's entire pile of loot, returning one item back to the middle, or build your team. Use the gems on your dice to hire new accomplices. Purchase items. Gain fame and fortune. Pull off epic heists. Okay, I don't know. Interesting. I don't know about the stealing everything from somebody and exactly how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't always
Sure.
love stealing.
19 bucks only, so that's good. 29 for the deluxe. Okay, how many coins are in there? 10 coins, so 10 metal coins. Wood tokens. Dice tray you can add on. Not too bad. November 2025. And shipping is $8.
Yeah, not bad.
Cool looking little game. Lots
Yeah,
of That's what I'm talking about. Little games with an amazing production, bunch of custom dice. There you go. Pack a
yeah,
punch with your production.
yeah. I gotta look at that one too, but the steal makes me a little nervous.
Yes. Oh boy. But there's a companion quest to make him nervous. Befriend companions, roll and modify dice. Oh, the dice modification this week. Get off that screen. Overcome quests in this fast, strategic co-op adventure for 1 to 4 players. 37,000 not backers, $37,000, 637 backers, over 2 weeks to go. Ooh, colorful
Yeah.
creatures, cards. Looks like you're activating cards, tapping cards. Oh boy, what is this? Oh wait, okay, I thought those were different packs that you're
I thought
getting.
it was PAX too. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this?
The wild expansion. Okay. What's in the box? Lots of cards. 51 cards. 6 cards, 28 cards, 12 cards, a game board, 18 days, custom meeples, nice custom meeples, cards, and a rule book. So what do? You move around, get some dice, move a dice, move on a track, move the dice over there. That guy's sleeping for some reason. Pick the gnome. It looks all right. It looks like a lot of stuff that we have seen before,
Yeah,
um, but it's a nice looking version. That's a lot of dice.
there's a lot of dice.
I like a lot of dice. I like a lot of dice, but I don't know if you're rolling them that much. Um, but that's all right. So what do we got?
25, 35, 65, depending on what you want. 95.
Ooh, okay. Okay,
It's
that's a
getting up
pretty.
there towards the end there, but 25,
Yeah.
35 ain't bad.
Oh my goodness.
But then you don't get all that great stuff, I'm sure.
December. No. In December 2025, that's a really nice dice tray, dice tower. I do like that. But yeah, what is this? What's the shipping? What is the shipping here? $14 and up. Low average.
Yeah.
But, oh boy. You take this one. You're expert. Expert of this game.
Marrakesh Expansion 2, Gems and Experts. Steffenfeld and Ulrich something. I'm not even going to try. This one's doing decently well. It's
Yeah.
Queen Games who tend to put like all of their titles out when they do a Kickstarter, and they tend to do a decent amount of them. Actually had a chance to play Marrakesh, just the base game. Did not play with the first expansion. I think it was or I think it was there because played it at a convention, but we did not add that in, so I have not even played with that. But I really, really enjoyed the game, so could see myself maybe eventually getting this expansion. But uh, do I did purchase the base game, so we will see. Uh, how much more that gets played if it's worth having an expansion. But I think there's already a good amount happening in just the base game alone, so I don't know that it needs the expansion. But it is a game that's worth that. But I will say they've had like a few versions of it. I think I bought the $50
That
one
one.
kind of thing that's there. Did not end up getting the because I think Nerds Day, Game Nerds, they had that on sale, so I just ended up getting that version. It's not as nice as kind of the more expensive one, but as you can see there, it's like 120 bucks, so you can buy that. I thought that was a very good version, but
Yeah.
I think the box size is a little strange, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's just very expensive. And you can buy pretty much all these other Steffenfeld games. I think most of them are remakes of other games, and then some new ones. Marrakesh, I think, was one of the new ones. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, they got pretty much all their stuff on here,
Holy
it looks like.
cow, lots of games. And they just go on forever. Um, but yeah, so go check out that video where you talked about that. We like to mention random videos we've done. And then I always forget. Which ones did we mention? And forget to link them.
When was this
Oh, this
delivered?
was October, no, August.
Yeah.
I think it's
You get both the expansion for
different base ones
75.
you get, but the expansion bundle,
I mean,
yeah,
I suppose
October, I
could be a
guess.
good chance for me to get that, possibly. It's not
Yeah,
awful for two expansions, but at the
yeah,
same time, like I said, I don't know that I need them. I think there's a lot in the base game to explore.
yeah. And then a game that you also haven't explored much of, Catan. Oh boy, the Masterpiece series.
I feel like I've
Officially.
seen stuff like this before, but I think this one, yeah, is an official set
Official.
coming from Catan. So
Yes.
377,000, 1,200 backers. It's actually doing pretty well for, I guess I don't, we'll see what the prices are. I don't know what they are, but I would think something like this would probably be really expensive and would maybe drive some people off. But I suppose there are people that maybe have not, have tried Catan and haven't really
Yeah.
gone past that point, which is totally fine too. And if that's the case, this could be their, really fancy chessboard kind of thing,
Yeah.
um, potentially. I guess, what do you think of
I think
this?
there's there's a lot of different things. Like this first one, it looks like some classic
It
whatever
does
game.
look
I'm like,
wood.
that doesn't really draw me in. Then I see this and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on with these pieces. I'm like,
It
that
looks like
doesn't,
they're all acrylic.
yeah, like acrylic. I'm like, they got like holes in it, like cut out of it in the shape of the resource, but
I like
some
the water acrylic. I don't
the
know what I
water.
think about the land.
The water is really good, but I don't like the rest. I much
Too
prefer the
sparkly.
cardboard tiles of the base. But what else we got? We upgrade the dice into sharp edge dice that will not roll. Um, but yeah, they're all right. Or wood dice, maybe both. More than
Civilizations.
man, I don't know anything about civilizations in Catan. We have not played. We played the Seafarers
Yeah.
expansion, but I have not personally played any other expansions that I remember. But those look cool. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, metal player pieces. Metal this gemstone.
Okay, so it looks like maybe you can
Pick and choose
customize what you
different things.
want.
It must be. It's like a dang board game table. Just get whatever you want.
Hmm.
Maybe. Frame.
Ooh, some nice ships.
Oh, those are very nice.
Makes me think of the Ostia Pirates expansion ships.
Yeah, we might have a battle. We might have a sea battle of a pirate battle between ships and board games. We got some pins
Those
here.
are some cool looking pens. I actually like those quite a bit. I wish they were stickers. Those actually look pretty
That's true.
cool.
That's true. Where are we gonna use a pin? We're just not we're not pin people.
No, we're not.
Oh my God, you got like 15 different options for dice here. It's
If you show me that picture outside of it saying Katana on there, if that was not there, I might be wondering like, what is this game yet you're showing me here? Because I
this.
would not be thinking Catan.
Oh geez, I don't know what I would think. But seeing it from this angle, I'm like, okay, now that I've kind of accepted this is not gonna look like the classic version. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like the shiny. I like the glittery.
It's interesting. I don't know that I
It's a
love it for
weird. It's
Catan, but
like if you're having a wild party, like a wild bachelor party or bachelorette
just
party,
have
and
a
you want to
wild
play,
party. That
and you,
makes sense to have this version of Catan.
or it's New Year's or something like that, and everyone's dressed up, and you want to do something crazy and play Catan. This is the version to get. Metal's pretty cool. Oh boy, civilizations, very cool. It doesn't go together at all. These wooden pieces and these
I don't
upgraded pieces. I don't know
I
what
don't know what I think of those wooden pieces. I tend to like wooden kind of things, but I don't know. Those aren't really they're a little strange.
is a little strange, but I get it. It's like customizing your phone wallpaper or something. If you want something kind of abstract looking, it
Hmm.
is kind of a classic game that might kind of be able to do that with. You got 100 different options for the robber. My goodness. Okay, here's the hexes. Okay, okay. Hmm, I could go gemstone. This is,
I don't know, but
this is really
I don't know.
this is just weird. This is just weird. Weird. I don't know what to think.
Like I've never looked for like a really fancy set to
Uh,
Catan, but I
I'm
feel like
thinking,
there's got to be something
is
out
it?
on like Etsy that looks more of like what I would expect from
Yeah.
a
There's that
upgraded
3D
Catan.
version. That's like hundreds of dollars.
No, no,
I think that's official. I've seen it in a game store, so I prefer that, kind of similar to
I
Terraform
agree.
Mars, where it has like 3D little trees and things like that in it.
I agree.
This is making me want to run to that and go buy it. But if it's your style, it is cool. The pieces are good. They are good quality. It's just weird seeing the game in this version. And those
Mhm.
those pins are very nice. I agree. Packaging. Oh my goodness. And the packaging's crazy.
Hmm.
It's like you'd be opening up some jewelry or something. It's like time to play the game. Oh boy, $299 for the. I mean, this is like Price is Right. We need to predict what the heck this is going to be, but I have absolutely no clue, so it won't be any fun. But $299 for the wooden version. Okay. Okay, what do we got? $499 for the resin. Wow. Wow. Not what is going on here? Nine. Okay. Ain't no way. Ain't no way the price is jumping like that. So what does this do? I guess I don't know what gemstones they're using. Is this are these the Infinity Stones from Marvel? How valuable are these, and why are you wasting them on a dang Catan board game?
Wow.
This
Yeah,
is
I don't know.
this is crazy. This is. I guess it's also
I
with
mean, it's
Kickstarter
getting
was made
all
for.
the stuff, I guess, but
That's true.
wow. Add-ons. Okay, so it looks like you can kind
Well,
of
you can.
customize as wanted. Wow.
Wild. It's wild. What did people back? 118 at the Essentials bundle. Build a bundle, 511.
And that's just a
175.
$1 pledge.
There you go. $1. Get whatever you want. Partisan, 59 backers. Noble, we got 134 people at that $999.
Wow.
They must love some Catan. It's a lot of people. It's like the only game they play. So,
Yeah,
um,
that's true.
and Catan lovers are crazy. So, it is no
The
surprise.
shipping ain't bad. Shipping ain't
The
bad.
shipping's not bad. That surprises. That's maybe the biggest surprise of all of this is that the shipping can be under $20. Wow,
I
crazy
suppose it's
stuff.
not like it's a huge package, probably.
That's
It's
true.
probably just Catan, so, well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the projects for these couple weeks here. Let us know which ones you are most interested in. If you are backing the Catan Masterpiece series, yeah, let us know what you're getting from Catan here. But yeah, otherwise, subscribe for future ones of these. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.